Let's continue our series, Extreme Winter Week, right here on the Weather Channel, in a daring and risky adventure. A seasoned sailor and filmmaker set out to explore an extremely dangerous waterway known as the Northwest Passage.
Mike Bettis reports on his journey to a frozen part of the world that has claimed so many lives and why he was willing to risk it all for science.
It's 2,000 miles of untamed Mother Nature.
Brooklyn, New York native Sprague Thibault, his 3 kids, and a film crew set up to explore and document an area in the Arctic that's nearly impossible to sail.
We are 1 minute away from the official entry to the Northwest Passage.
Heading into the passage, first thing I noticed, it was like being in a vacuum, and everything became gray and brown.
The 8,500-mile trek that began in Newport, Rhode Island, took them through the Northwest Passage of the Arctic Ocean, the area that connects the Atlantic and the Pacific. Weather in this part of the world is extreme and unpredictable.
You have high winds dropping to nothing. You have ice shifting, opening up and then closing down within a day. It can go from 5 knots to 75 knots back to 5 knots within 5 minutes.
The passageway is dotted with small islands, and some still hold the ghosts of failed expeditions. Beechy Island is the final resting place of the 1850 Franklin expedition.
It was incredibly haunting. It was the feeling of walking across somebody's graveyard.
Theobald was also haunted with the very real possibility that he and his children may not make it out. They were low on fuel and surrounded by wildlife.
Oh my God, it's getting up, it's a polar bear! It's a damn polar bear!
And to top it off, the passage exit was quickly freezing shut.
My dream, my hope to do the passage was it perhaps so selfish that it led to the demise of my children. That was the biggest fear.
Until recently, Arctic pack ice prevented shipping most of the year. But some believe climate change is shrinking the ice and making the waterway more accessible. Theobald wanted to find out for himself. He, his kids, and crew made it through. And not a moment too soon.
I felt the ocean was saying, and don't ever come back.
I'm Mike Bettis, the Weather Channel.
Ocean saying, don't let the door hit you in the butt. Very nice. Sprague's documentary, The Other Side of the Ice, hits theaters in New York on March 8th.